Have you ever noticed something strange? Sometimes the harder you try to be happy, the more it feels like happiness is moving away. You try positive thinking, you try self-improvement, you try to fix everything in your life, and somehow your brain still whispers something's missing. Here's the strange part. There's a tiny mental habit that quietly blocks happiness, and most people do it all day without even realizing it. Humans are strange creatures. We try to control our thoughts and they get louder. We avoid fear and it gets stronger. We chase happiness and it moves further away. We are beautiful contradictions. And today's contradiction is this: trying to be happy can actually make you less happy. So the question becomes, why would the brain work like that? Imagine someone on vacation. Perfect weather, beautiful beach, nothing urgent to do. But every few minutes, the brain checks in. Am I enjoying this enough? Should I feel happier? Why do other people look happier than me? And suddenly, the beautiful sunset turns into a performance review, and the moment quietly disappears. If you've ever done this, welcome to being human. So why does this happen? Here's the first clue. Your brain is not designed to maximize happiness. It's designed to protect problems. That's its survival job. So the moment you start asking, am I happy enough? Your brain starts scanning, looking for evidence that something is wrong. And guess what it finds? Tiny imperfections, small annoyances, little things that could be better. Now the brain thinks it's helping, but it actually suddenly turned happiness into a diagnostic test. And once something becomes a problem, the brain can't relax anymore. Now here's where it gets interesting. Psychologists call this emotional monitoring. It's when the brain constantly checks, how do I feel right now? Sounds harmless, but something subtle happens. The moment we monitor happiness, the brain compares reality to an expectation. I should feel happier than this. And when reality doesn't match that expectation, the brain registers an error. There's a part of the brain involved in error detection called the anterior cingulate cortex, but we don't need to remember the name. Just imagine a smoke alarm for problems. The moment something starts feeling off, the alarm starts scanning. What's wrong? What's missing? What needs fixing? Now your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do. Looking for problems, but happiness usually appears when the brain is not scanning for problems. So ironically, the act of checking for happiness makes the brain search for reasons that you're not happy enough. Now, let's zoom out. Psychology tells us, stop monitoring happiness and engage in meaningful activity. Neuroscience tells us the brain relaxes when it moves outward into experience. And another perspective, follow what's most exciting or interesting in the moment. But here's the important part. Do it without insisting on a specific outcome. Notice the shift, not manufacture happiness. Just move toward what feels alive, curious, interesting, exciting. Different language, same pattern. When you stop trying to force the emotion and start participating in the experience, the emotion often appears on its own. This is one of those beautiful contradictions. Happiness rarely shows up when we chase it directly. It tends to actually appear as a side effect of engagement. When you're absorbed in something, building something, learning something, talking with someone you enjoy, being curious about the world. Happiness sneaks in quietly. But the moment we stop and ask, am I happy yet? We leave the experience that produces it. It's like trying to enjoy music while constantly checking in if you're enjoying the music. So let's test this idea. For the next 24 hours, try something simple. Don't ask yourself, am I happy? Instead, what am I doing right now? Then put your attention there. Cooking, walking, listening, talking to someone, working on something interesting. Your only job is to participate in the moment, not evaluate it, just collect data. You might notice something interesting. When you stop checking for happiness, happiness quietly shows up. Humans are fascinating creatures. Sometimes we chase something so hard, we accidentally scare it away. But once you see the pattern, you can experiment with it. And that's what this show is all about. Understanding the strange mechanics in different perspectives about being human. Welcome to Beautiful Contradictions. Try the experiment and just collect the data. Don't believe me. Try it, because tiny evidence beats big intention.